for now, let's go back to Michael Njenga for that segment, which has become quite popular now. It's time to take out your pen and paper for the Tender Corner.
Well, thank you very much, Terry, and indeed. And questions, very many questions coming in tonight, especially on 22422, and especially on things to do with VAT. Somebody here is called James Gashanja. He's a pig farmer from Kiambu. Says, is the Cabinet Secretary aware that VAT tax is killing livestock industry, especially the poultry and pig sectors? In 3 months' time, Kenya may start importing pork. Of course, this is a worrying trend, and we hope that something will be done. And of course, let's now move on to time for the Tender Corner, where we highlight a number of open tenders that you can participate in. Our first tender this week is by the Institute for Education in Democracy, which has issued a tender for the supply of stationery, computer hardware and accessories, as well as newspapers, magazines and periodical publications. The tender is also for the provision of services such as air ticketing, repair of motor vehicles, office furniture, as well as the maintenance and repair of computers and other office equipment. Also included are consultancy services such as training, insurance, production of documentaries and research. All interested parties can obtain the tender documents at the Institute for Education in Democracy's offices at Jumuia Place, Lenana Road, for a fee of 2,000 shillings. The tender closes on the 21st of March. Now let's move on to the second tender for the evening. We are highlighting by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development, which has issued tenders giving priority to youth, women and persons with disability. The tenders are for the supply of household and sanitary items, stationery provisions of foodstuffs to the ministry, such as fruits and vegetables, chicken, eggs, as well as beef and goat meat. The tender includes the supply of bicycles, office furniture, services such as advertising, printing and photocopying. The tender also provides for the supply of car batteries, tires, oxygen and other gases, as well as firefighting equipment. The tender documents are available at the Ministry of Lands branch office on Likoni Road, Industrial Area, Nairobi, at a fee of 1,000 shillings. The tender closes on the 1st of April this year. Finally, we'll take a look at the tender by Naku Sacco Society Limited, which has issued tenders for the supply of computers, printers and other office equipment, stationery, promotional material, security guard services and maintenance of computers and general office machines. Tender documents are available at the Sacco offices, Liberty Plaza, first floor, Mombasa Road, Nairobi, upon payment of a non-refundable fee of 2,000 shillings on or before 4th of April 2014. Well, there you are. Those are the tenders. Remember, the most important thing is always remember when the tender closes. And also remember, there is, for most of the tenders, there is a fee. There is a non-refundable fee. So we better take a look at that. We will be taking other questions that are coming in on social media. We have the tweets. We have the SMSs. Of course, we begin with some of the tweets with Terry Ann.
Thank you very much, Mike. Quite a great conversation we've had here. Some interesting output from our social media handles as well. And as we've said, this discussion cannot really be conclusive. But thank you so much for joining in on the conversation. I'll just read some of the tweets that have come to us this evening from Kevin Omer. Agriculture should, at its core, be about food production with money as a byproduct. Mkulima Young says, that is so encouraging. Agribusiness is the way to go. Digital youth should turn into farming. From Timothy Givinji 2, young people need inspiration. Start small, think big, and of course, stay focused. Agribusiness is the way to go. DJ Migingo, agribusiness is an innovation to produce job creators as opposed to job seekers.
Well, Angel Kamanzi, the clearly value addition, agribusiness is the opportunity for the future. And we have Kahora Mareka, national success is possible if the youth have the will and commitment to go back to the basics like agribusiness.
Thank you so much for joining in on the conversation tonight. Of course, we have been looking at agribusiness and how you, as a Kenyan, first of all, can get into agribusiness. And as Caleb Karuga says, it is your baby. You know, take it and don't expect to be a billionaire overnight.
Do you have chicken?
No, I'm not a psychological farmer. Just yet.
I do pig farming though.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I do pig farming, and I can tell you agribusiness is the way to go, especially for the young.
You need to grab the CS and ask him some questions before he leaves tonight.
Absolutely.
Well, and that's it from the Business Center tonight. I am Terry Ann Chubet. Have a good night. See you next Wednesday.
Well, thank you very much for being with us tonight. My name is Michael Nchenga. God bless.